for joining me for today's bridal leg workout. I'm Jennifer Dean from Mind Body Bride. Hold on to one heavy weight and step your feet wider than your hips. Sit the hips straight down towards the floor in a sumo squat or second position plie. Keep in mind that in this position, you want your knees to track in line with your second and third toes, and gently squeeze your glutes to keep your knees drawing back and not falling in towards the big toe side of the foot. Pull the elbows up towards the ears and keep the shoulders down. Adding this high pull is working the top and front of your shoulders. Now turn the weight over and hold it in between both hands. Sink back into your plie for bicep curls. Stay really low into the legs and put more weight into the heels. Hug your shoulder blades together onto your spine and see if you could relax your shoulders down away from your ears just a little more. So let's do 3 more of these curls. And then you're going to come on up to standing. And this time just turn the weight downwards. So you're holding it in a goblet position. Feet are only hip distance. You're going to sit your hips back behind you, regular squat, and stand all the way up. So compared to our last squat, the hips go back and you have a little bit more pressure through your glutes. In the sumo squat, the pelvis was going straight down to the floor. Still think of gently squeezing your knees open to the side so they don't collapse. And keep your spine really long, even if it's hinging forward slightly. So let's add a little challenge to this one. You're going to go all the way down and then just lift up halfway, sink back down to squat, and then come on up to standing. So it's 3 sections, down, halfway up, down, all the way up. Continue with this for 8 more repetitions. Come on up to standing and turn the weight again so it's horizontal to the floor. Put all the weight into your left leg. Hinge forward at your waist, keep your spine long, and lower the weight down towards the ground. It's not actually going to touch. You just go to where your shoulders are about in line with your hips. This is a single leg Russian deadlift. So the supporting leg is bending slightly and you're hinging from your hip crease. If this is too challenging, step the other leg back and allow the toe to touch the floor. You're not transferring your weight, you're just giving yourself a little bit of balance assistance. Really press the left heel into the floor to keep activating the glute and hamstring on that left leg. After this one, we'll move into a single leg squat. So pull the right knee forward and then sit the hips down and start to pulse and straighten that left leg. Depending on how flexible your ankles are, you may not have a very big range of motion. And if you need help balancing, just tap the toe down onto the floor. Finishing up this leg with some little pulses. So bend and pump. Try and keep your spine up, your shoulders relaxed, bring that weight closer to the chest. And here's your last 3, 2, and stand all the way up and just switching legs. So putting all the weight into the right foot. Extend the left leg back behind you, hinge at the hips, and then pull on up. So it's really important that you do not round your back in these single leg Russian deadlifts. Even if you only go a quarter of the way down and you can keep your spine flat, I'd rather you did that than try and get close to the floor and compromise your position. Remember that option is just to tap the toe back behind you, just to help you with your balance. And wherever you are, just take 1 more, and then we'll transition straight into those mini single leg squats. So the left knee is going to pull forward, and then you sit the hips back, and bend and straighten that supporting leg. You have 10 squats followed by 10 little pumps. Here are the little pulses for 10 and 9, getting as low as your ankle allows for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand on up on 1. Turn and face me. Last series. So back into the second position plie. You're bending into the knees. And now lift up one heel and press the weight overhead and alternate your calf raises. So your goal is to keep your thighs still and low and just lift from the arch of the foot. Take one more with each foot and then keep holding the weight at the chest and just move the ankles. Now you can go a little bit faster, but try not to come up any higher. Now both heels are lifting and lowering. Drive the heel all the way into the floor every time you lower it. Pull your navel to your spine. And we're finishing up by just holding. So sit and hold and breathe and lengthen your spine for 3, 2, and stand all the way up, and you are finished. Great job today. I can't wait to see you again for another bridal workout. So please come and visit me at mindbodybride.com. I'll see you there.